Hi, I'm Hans with SkisDOTcom. We're one of our retail locations at downtown Sporthouse in Birmingham. And for me, as an old ski bum, it's a dream come true having two good-looking women, and one on each side. And on top of it, they're good skiers. Michelle, that's Michelle Parker, by the way. Michelle, you just signed a contract with Red Bull. What does that mean as a skier?
It's kind of like my ultimate goal growing up as a skier and like the ultimate sponsor for me. They're an enabler, and by that I mean they support so many different amazing events within skiing and you know, competitions, to just giving you the tools that you want to accomplish your dreams in the ski industry. So it's really exciting. Good.
Obviously, you have a reason of being in Michigan with us. We're showing the premiere of Superheroes of Stoke. Trying to get my words together here. You're a pretty small person, and you're a pretty badass skier. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Lake Tahoe, California. Squaw Valley is my home mountain.
And you've been skiing opposite since you were probably a little tot, right?
Yeah, I think since I was 1 year old.
Just like me, except I ski for a few more years, obviously. On my right side, I have Rebecca Selig. Rebecca, you were born and raised in Michigan?
That's right. I was born and raised in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
So since we have all the big mountains here, obviously it's just a logical choice that you became a big mountain skier, right?
That's right. I actually moved to Colorado when I was 19. I've been living and skiing out there for 15 years. And recently I've been brought back home due to my mom suffering from pancreatic cancer. And I'm just trying to make the best of Michigan and embrace the opportunity that is here. And there's quite a big ski community that I'm really looking forward to getting to know better this winter.
Good. Yeah, we have actually, Rebecca is also riding for the Don Thomas store team. We started a store team a couple of years ago, and trying to get local kids some coverage, add a couple pro riders to the team. So it's been a really fun event for us. So Michelle, how long have you been filming with Matchstick Productions?
This is my 3rd season filming with them, but my first real season dedicating my entire season to filming. Yeah. That's
a good thing. So growing up, what are the skiers that you were really looking up to?
Shane McConkey, a lot of the more local skiers. So I had Shane, CR, Ingrid Backstrom, JT Holmes. Those guys were my heroes for sure, and still are.
And you probably skied with most of them, or all of them, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So you guys probably hold all these names, so it will be probably a dream for most people to grow up with skiers like this. So Rebecca, you're obviously living out in Vail. What are your what is like one of the best experiences that you had in the say big mountain competition?
Oh, the experience of just being able to travel the world, really, with 100 of the best skiers in the world, ripping one little area, small venue, tearing it apart to pieces, seeing things done you've never seen before in your life, all go down within a few hours. I loved Alaska. I've been there a couple times, and I love going to South America every year. So
what's your absolute favorite resort?
I'm stumped.
Can't be stumped. I need an answer.
I can't choose one, not just one. Don't do it to me.
Give me 2.
Timber Ridge, Michigan, and Vail, Beaver Creek, Colorado.
There we go. Not that in my opinion counts, but my favorite resort is Verbier, Switzerland. I spent 8 years there. And have you ever skied in Verbier?
No, I haven't, but I want to.
How about Chamonix?
I haven't skied in Chamonix.
What's wrong with you? So if you give me a couple resorts, what is like your top choice if you would just go out and pre-ski?
Squaw is definitely my favorite resort, and maybe I'm biased, but I grew up there, so I know that mountain like the back of my hand, and that's always a really fun experience when you know every roll and every cliff of the mountain.
So similar to like most of us, the resort you grow up is in general one of your favorite choices because you obviously know. So tell me another thing. You're really involved with a couple of non-profit organizations in the ski industry. Just name a couple of them and give me a quick overview.
Yeah, well, High Fives is the one that I work the most closely with, and High Fives, the mission statement behind High Fives is helping injured athletes who have suffered like a life-altering injury, so a back injury or a traumatic brain injury. We've dealt with cancer patients and helping them get back on their feet, things that insurance might not provide, so like some physical therapy, acupuncture, all that kind of stuff, and a really supportive healing network, so guiding them in the right direction of which doctors and therapists to work with who have had really good results with other athletes that we've dealt with. And then Alpine Initiatives is another really good one started by JP Auclair. And I'm not in such close communication with those guys, but they've done really amazing things outside of the ski industry, you know, building community homes in Kenya and stuff like that. It was really fun.
Cool, cool. Summer sports, what's your favorite summer sport?
Softball and kayaking.
What is your favorite summer spot?
Anywhere on the beach?
That's a good answer. How about you? I know you're into stand-up paddling.
Yeah, I like stand-up paddling. That's a pretty new one for me. Climbing has really become one of my greatest passions this summer.
And your favorite summer spot?
Ooh, Lake Tahoe. Or Bariloche, Argentina. It's not very summery there, but
But it's a good place to go. With that said, I want to thank two girls to be here for our movie showing, and probably a couple word out to your sponsor. I know you're writing for Atomic, you're writing for Atlantic, both obviously brands that we carry online. Thanks for coming by.
yeah.